gather around. This story has been long in the telling, but soon we approach its end. Long ago, the land of Irion fell into a great civil war. The city-states and the races therein all fighting each other for dominance over the land, only stopping when the great dragon, Dragatha, nearly burned the land to the ground. 30 years later, a party of adventurers was manipulated by a powerful mind flayer into being the catalysts for another civil war. And in an attempt to wipe Irion clean again and take its power, Dragatha was resurrected and set against them. But history repeated, as the people of Irion banded together once more to slay the dragon. This alone, however, would not save Irion, for the Mind Flayer still lived, and schemed to awaken a powerful being known as the Old Voice, capable of doing far more damage than Dragatha ever could. And even without that, the tensions of Irion still remain, with little to no proof that the Mind Flayer even existed. And so our heroes rally together, with companions they have gathered over their long journey, to represent the hopes of Irion, and its last chance to survive an assault that could ravage the land or even the world itself.
I won't stand idle. Not while people's lives are at stake.
I will not make the same mistakes again.
You're my friend. You're my family. And I'll protect you at all costs.
The time for civil war is over. Now our fight is for Irion.
Together, they will race against time to the sunken city of Yolroom to overcome its challenges, and finally confront the Mind Flayer before the world they know is lost forever to his machinations. The road ahead of them is long and perilous, but it is the only chance that the world has if they are to save the fallen empires. Last time on Rolling with Remix, Fallen Empires. Our heroes explored the Temple of Maraden as best they could, hearing from deeper within the sound of someone practicing on a fiddle and doing vocal warm-ups, which they chose to investigate, heading past a secret door deeper down into the catacombs below the temple. They were claustrophobic and dense, but Malifane, with his superior sense of investigation and hearing, was able to pinpoint the source of the music and headed in that direction, though the group was waylaid once they passed a giant black metal hoop with spikes on it, stretching out the remains of someone's face, that quickly animated as our heroes approached. In a panic, because who wouldn't be if their face was stretched onto a spiky hoop and yet they were still alive, in conversation, the face revealed himself to be Elfric Stormchild, the ex-boyfriend of Steavana Rothart, before she became the Lich Queen of Irion, and therefore the paladin that tried sacrificing her to Asmodeus. Clearly, it did not go well, and he seemed very convinced that not only was there no escape from his predicament, that our heroes would fail to take the Lich Queen down. Continuing on, they found the Lich Queen herself, being the source of the music from earlier, and Corellian stepped forward to confront her alone, seeing how the kobold seemed to be the source of her main ire. She seemed pleasant enough, if dangerously unhinged, and convinced that all paladins were monsters of the highest order, until she taunted Corellian about the vow Corellian made to revive Hespera, and then promised to bring him down as well, summoning the corpse of a dragon that she had managed to tame through killing it and binding it to her will, and engaging in combat. Before long, the Doom Golem approached as well. And though our heroes had a frightening battle, a few things turned the tide. Firstly, managing to banish the dragon to another dimension, keeping it out of combat for the longest time. Secondly, destroying all of Steavana's skeletal servants the instant they came up. And thirdly, just wailing on the bardic warlock Lich before she could cast any major spells of domination. With that, she laughed and disappeared into dust, although our heroes realized that she probably did not have her phylactery in the catacombs below Yolroom. Will our heroes be able to recover from the battle? What awaits them in the last district before the castle? And will there be any more banger tracks like the one that was playing during Steovan's fight? Find out on tonight's episode of Rolling with Remix, Fallen Empires. Hello and welcome to Rolling with Remix, Fallen Empires. If you can hear some laughing, that's because I misclicked the mic and it was muted, so I had to say hello twice. It's really not that funny. But please, let's explain the joke. Let's explain the joke further. You see, my Stream Deck is not working because it says, oh, we don't have a single remote plugin thing for OBS. But I look and tools, plugins, oh look, there it is. There's the remote control plugin. So I have to click manually, and then I misclicked, and I did not hit microphone unmute the first time, so then I had to click again when I was already in the middle of saying hello, and that's why it's funny that I said hello twice, and then we have laughing in the background. That's the joke. I'm Alex, and with me, as always, is my lovely casting crew. We have Atlas.
Oh, I get it now. Nice.
We have JoJo.
I don't get it.
We have Queen.
I'm sorry, Dad. Please don't take away my Nintendo Switch.
And we have Scott.
Okay, but can you explain to me what a microphone is?
Sure. Now, anyway, last time on Fallen Empires, our heroes had defeated Stevan Rothart, the Lich Queen of Irion, having gotten the second to last of the keys needed to enter the castle district. And, in the process, looted the hell out of the catacombs of, Meraden's temple. So, I'm just going to ask real quick, do you want to start investigating the stuff that was in there in the crypts, or do you want to drag it all out before you look at it?
We wanted to drag it out, I think.
Yeah, there's still a mind flayer around here somewhere. Big tracks and go.
Still a mind flayer, yeah. So yeah, you should probably find a way out. Maybe that's not past the mind flayer.
Is there a way we could possibly put all of the stuff... Is there a way we could fit all of the stuff through the rim of the bag of holding?
With a lot of shoving, because one of the things is a tower shield. And those are fucking big.
We could probably carry the shield, but everything else that would be hard to carry, we could just try and shove into the bag.
Yeah. We can always look and see if there is another exit to this place as well, so...
Yeah.
Do some sleuthing.
I could look around and see if there's any secret tunnels or anything.
I wouldn't mind doing it as well.
Yeah, it's time for some investigation.
Why don't you roll with advantage since you have the higher investigation than I do?
Someone roll for me right now. I'm so fucking useless.
Yeah, Scott's a little busy right now.
I can get you. I get you. So investigation.
Thanks, bro.
I rolled you a nat 20.
Okay!
Nice.
Malifane, master of investigation. So, turns out, some of the dwarves who built this place must have been like, you know what, if we fuck up and bury someone who's not dead, we should probably have some exits in this place for them to get out and be like, you fucking bastards, what did you do? So, you peer through some of the little larger passageways that hold the coffins, noticing, wait, all the other ones have been kind of like cramped in and small, and you push in some rocks, Malifane, and a secret passage opens up that spirals up and leads to a spiral staircase right up to the surface of the temple district.
Are these rocks just like really fucking hollow? Because I question whether or not Malifane would actually be able to push this on his own.
It's like a
dwarven
button.
Craftsmanship.
Yeah.
Dwarves, you know what? That's fair.
Yeah. He's not
fair.
pushing a whole ass rock wall. It's like an insert fake rock that you just push in like a switch.
That makes sense.
And even if it was, you can hang a door so perfectly on hinges that you can just push open like a 2-ton door without exerting practically any pressure on it.
Mm-hmm.
Of course,
if anyone
man.
could
They
do
know the
that,
rocks.
a dwarf could.
Exactly.
So, just to like preface this, Malifane, like knowing knowing from the previous temple that there are usually like secret passageways in and out, like around, kind of just is like, well, surely there's going to be one around here somewhere here as well. So he just kind of is like pushing around, like feeling around the walls, and lo and behold, there he finds that passageway, and he just is like, yep, okay, I think I found our ticket out.
All right. Okay.
Quite matter of question is where exactly this leads.
As long as it is up, and hopefully not past our tentacled friend upstairs, I'm happy. Besides, if it's too quiet here for too long, I'm sure they will come looking for us, which is the last thing we'll want.
I would put it past them.
Alright.
Let's get looting.
All right. Start jamming your treasures into the bag of holding, the ones that fit. Carry out the rest and clank, clank, clank your way up the staircase. And once you reach surface level, you find yourself around the back of the Temple of Meraden.
Oh. That's convenient.
Any, signs of life, I guess?
Life and or unlife, because, you know, a bunch of angry skeletons.
Yeah.
Like, around on this side, a couple blocks away from you, you can hear the marching and screaming of the dwarven angry mob of skeletons. But luckily, the entrance to the temple district that leads back to the main square is the opposite direction of those guys.
I don't know about you all, but I'm kind of feeling beat to shit, and I don't really know if we can do anything about.
We have the key. Let's just leave.
We have our head in
You're so right.
Here we go.
Yeah, let's get the fuck out of here. You know, once everything is over with, we can stick around and play hero, I guess.
You continue your march through the streets of the temple district before eventually the screaming, writhing noises of the skeletal crowd fade away into the distance, and you find yourselves back in the town square of your room.
That was close.
Yeah, no shit. We should probably, I know I could do with a lot of rest, but we should probably go through all of this first and see if there's anything that we want to keep or, you know, attune to or whatever else.
Hi.
Right. So, like before, this is in the loot tab, and that is, hold on, it's in the loot tab, Dragon Horde, and I believe if you double-click the treasure chest, it'll also pop up for you.
Thanks. It's not working!
Yeah, it doesn't seem to be working for me. I do not see it in the loot. Ah, there it is.
There it is.
There we go. I had to
Thank you.
re-enable the permissions for it.
Oh, it's a little dragon symbol. That's cool.
It's so cute and terrifying.
Ah! Yeah, that's who you would have fought if you hadn't rung the bell before.
Oh,
Ah.
shit.
Ooh, a gold staff.
Yes, to recap, there is a golden staff, a platinum mace, the key, obviously, a dwarven tower shield of some kind, a crown of black iron with polished and rune-carved shards of bone in it, a very fancy-looking carpet, a set of bracers with purple dragon scales embedded in them, a potion with crimson liquid that is pulsating with dull light. Apparently that same potion, whoops, and a bolt of electrum cloth. I will double check to see if that's really just the potion again. It's not. It is a tooled leather scabbard of, like, really fine quality leather.
Right on.
Anything catching anybody's eye, or?
Rex just is not interested. He's not even there, essentially.
Gold staff if nobody else is looking at it.
I mean, can try and identify as much as we can now. Distribute it later as we see fit.
Absolutely.
I'll take some time with the tower shield.
Alright, yeah.
I will take the gold staff, as I said, and are you all good if I take one more thing?
Go for it.
Yeah, I'm
Identify
curious
as much as possible.
Yeah, cool. Mission understood. Okay, so I'll take the crown, the staff, and the potion.
I'm curious about the oysters, so...
Okay. And I'll just look into spend as much time with as much as I can. Actually, we can probably outsource some of the identifying of this, because how long does it take to identify an item within a short rest? It's like, or a rest, it's like an hour or so, was it?
Yeah, it's an hour. Like, you can spend a short rest and identify one item, so... So that being said, since there's a lot of items, and I assume you're going to be taking a long rest here in a second, you'll probably have the time.
Alright, cool. Around. In that case, that's fine then.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Alright. Having passed around the loot to everybody, you all take a moment to settle down and get rested. Is there anything anyone would like to do during this rest before I start identifying stuff?
Yes, I want the fucking ring from Scam, which I keep forgetting to ask for.
Yes!
Oh yeah, like, I was wondering when you were gonna come get this.
I keep being distracted.
Yeah, can't imagine why. This is really helpful. Anyway, here, he just throws it at you.
Thank you, Scam. How have things been for you?
Oh, you know, they've been pretty great. I've been seeing if Flumph can drink, and if so, if Flumph can get drunk.
Can you please not feed Flumph alcohol? That's the last thing we need.
It is for science, Raxadal! It is for science and discovery!
I will immediately go to check to see if Flumph is drunk or not.
You can't deny science, the Rat King calls after you.
It's not science!
It actually super is!
It's called irresponsibility.
I thought you had to write it down for it to be science.
Do you think I'm not writing things down? I am not an animal, Corellian.
Could have fooled me. Anyways, is Flumph okay?
Flumph is floating there, turns to see you, Raxadal. Oh, hey, Raxadal, how are you doing?
Have they fed you alcohol?
Yes.
Don't... Right, the next time that happens, say no, alright?
Okay.
Thank you. Wait, what alcohol did they feed you?
I think they just referred to it as booze. I'm pretty sure it was Dwarven Ale, though.
Oh, well... could have been worse, I suppose. And then he'll, like, slump down. He's really battered, but he's very defeatist as well. It's been a day.
You look terrible.
I do look terrible. You say that almost every time you see me.
Yeah, because you keep looking terrible.
Well, it was another rough fight.
Ah, I see. That would explain why you look terrible.
Flumph, this... I'm not saying I'm starting to lose hope here, but this whole thing's getting ridiculous.
Oh, were you attacked by clowns?
But, no. No, it was, another charmer, per se.
Oh, okay.
I'm just sick of having these same conversations of just, oh, you're not weak, everything's fine, and then I get charmed all over again. You just, like, slams his hand down on the table. I'm failing, Flumph. This is the third time this has happened.
Okay, well, if you're sick of the conversation, then I could just, not talk more about it.
No, I'm not sick of the conversation. I'm just... There's only so many times I can keep telling myself it's just a small mistake. And it's all gonna be okay, but what can I tell myself when this keeps happening?
That you live in a world where charm magic is extremely common?
But I'm supposed to be strong to that, and
Why?
I'm just not. Because I'm an arcane knight.
Yeah?
I'm supposed to have resistance to that.
Are you?
Well, it was one of the things expected.
Huh.
Listen, I don't do this for the heroism side of it, but I don't want to go back home and be a failure.
Okay.
You're very short on words, aren't you?
I mean, you said you didn't really want another conversation about it, so...
No, sorry. What I mean is... Sorry I keep dropping this on you.
Well, I mean... You're not really close with any of the others, apparently, so you're not dropping it on them, so I guess that leaves me.
I mean... I want to be.
What's stopping you?
The same thing as last time. Appearing weak to them. I mean... After what happens with Angel's Bane, I don't want to scare them again.
Then don't.
You know, I think the world needs more people like you. Just blunt honesty.
Yeah, if there were a lot more flumps, then this world would be pretty cool. We'd all hang out, share stories, talk about people who are really depressed.
He just gives a really nice smile to that. And then he just thinks, maybe tomorrow then, I'll talk to them.
My perception of time is really weird. There's no sun down here.
Well,
Probably tomorrow,
maybe
then.
maybe tomorrow, because my sides really fucking hurt right now.
Oh yeah, they look terrible.
He just slumps on the table.
Alright. Anything else anyone wanted to do? I'll take that silence as a no. Alright, it is long rest time then.
Yeehaw.
Sounds good.
Thank you.
Alright. Solana
Oh,
also...
that's why I can't find it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Solana also settles down and takes the time to heal up her own wounds using what knowledge of medicine she has from her time in Ashran Alora.
God. I was like, no wonder I can't find the long rest button. I don't have the character sheet open.
Yeah, that would be why.
That would do it.
That means I've got my hit dice back now.
Nice.
That would do the trick.
I'll go ahead and click long rest for Malifane while Scott is getting ready. I can find it.
Yeah, sure.
It's somewhere.
It's somewhere.
It exists, probably, somewhere.
Alright, so what's the ring called again, sorry?
Let me go through and find it.
The Circle of Sound?
Yeah, the Circle of Sound.
Circle
Thank you.
of Sound ring. Thank you.
Okay. So, having taken some time to recover and study up and consider your options, there's a lot of stuff to go through. So, you combine your knowledge. First off, as I go down the list, the golden staff is really shiny.
I like it.
It's not magical, but it's really shiny.
I like it.
The platinum mace is also really shiny.
Lovely.
I love it.
The key you don't need to identify. Yeah. The crown is a crown of dead speech.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So, this crown allows you to converse with the dead as if using Speak with Plants to converse with intelligent undead or corpses, skulls, and mindless undead. It doesn't make them friendly, but it gives you advantage on deception or diplomacy checks on them.
What? I'm gonna tell everyone about this. This is fucking awesome.
Alright. Sorry, just sending a note to somebody who was DMing me during stream.
Ah, understandable.
Yep. Alright. The massive tower shield, as it goes through some polish, emblazoned on the front of it, there is the image of this, like, gigantic white tree with many branches, spreading out into, like, different representations of the planes. This is no ordinary tower shield. This is a shield of Yggdrasil. So,
Wow.
you need 17 or higher strength to use it, because it's that freaking big. But it's a +1 shield, and you can also plant it on the ground to make it a solid barricade.
Ah,
That is rad. Can I roll a religion on what was the deity you said?
Yggdrasil.
Yggdrasil.
Idris. Can I roll religion real quick?
Yes.
Wonderful.
Oh, that's annoying.
Alright. Nice. So Yggdrasil, is also known as the World Ash. It is said to be this, like, cosmic, plane-spanning tree that connects the material plane to the astral plane and to the outer planes. It's present in, like, some varieties of planar studies.
Wow. I can't believe we have. This is amazing that we actually have one of these.
Attunement is required for the Shield of Yggdrasil, by the way.
Okay.
Does anyone have plus 17 strength?
Yeah, Corellian! 20 strength!
I also have 20
Yes,
strength.
my guy.
20 strength unite. I
Fuck
can't
yeah.
use it
Yeah,
because
baby.
I can't
Get
use it because
treed.
Angel's Bane. Fuck me.
Yeah,
Get
I was about
treed.
to ask. Was Angel's Bane two-handed or my
Two-handed,
Angel's
yeah.
Bane's a great sword.
Take that fucking tree shield.
Tree shield.
Mother Nature wants her bitch back.
Figure out attunement things. later.
Alright.
I'm taking notes now.
So, the very fancy looking carpet is a very fancy carpet.
No! I was expecting to be Aladdin shit.
Yeah,
I know,
I mean,
right? I was thinking
We
the
can
same
go
thing.
back to the forge to
You
buy
can
the
go back
Aladdin
to the
shit.
forge. I think he has flying
Oh!
carpets.
Right, so let's
Just
go
do
get
that.
flying carpets.
The bracers with the purple dragon scales embedded in them. It's just fancy and shiny.
Jesus Christ.
The potion is a potion of vitality. When you drink this potion, it removes any exhaustion you're suffering and cures any disease or poison affecting you.
Ooh, that's good.
No freaking way.
Who gets
Hold on
poisoned a
a
lot?
Who's got bad con is the question you should be looking for. And that's
Momo.
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 Alright. The leather scabbard is a very shiny scabbard.
Okay.
And then the bolt of electrum cloth is a bolt of electrum cloth.
Yes.
Hell yes. Okay. I think I want to try to learn how to fight with this thing. He gestures at the staff, kind of like spins it in his hand, and then knocks the back of his head.
You knock the back of your head and
Okay.
feel basically nothing.
Yeah, you'll probably put a dent in that thing faster than you'll put a dent in anything else.
Oh.
Gold is very bad for use as weaponry.
It is a very dense metal, isn't it?
Yes, it's more of a wealth thing, I imagine.
I see. I guess we could sell this then. Or
No, be a good idea. Might be time to go back and see if the forge has anything somebody would want to pick up.
Mm-hmm.
I am looking through my attunement slots right now, baby. Let's see. Actually, I think I have a slot open because I don't think the Dragon Edge Short Sword needs attunement. Or at least it's not tagged as such. I might be wrong.
It does not, yeah.
Sweet. Cool. In that case, and I haven't been wearing the Ring of Mind Shielding anyway. I don't even have it still. I think I gave it to someone else a while ago. We'll just unclick that.
Fair enough. I don't think Rex would really need anything. I mean, he can, like, hold something for someone, but... yeah. Oh, you said about the... wasn't there, like, a crown or something?
Yeah,
Yes,
the Crown of Dead Speech.
Dead speech. Sorry, just the thought of him in a crown is funny. I could take that.
Oh, do you want it?
Well, it might be useful.
Sure, help yourself.
Thank you. Which item is it on the list?
The Crown of Dead Speech.
They're all unidentified items on my end.
What the fuck? Alright.
Yeah.
I'm looking through all of the chests, and unless we just...
Well, I double-clicked the chest, and,
there
that's
it is.
how I identified them, so I'll just re-identify them. Here we go.
Thank you.
Yeah, a lot of the stuff in the chests that we've picked up so far are unidentified.
Oh, come on! Let me open the chest! Got it. Thank you very much.
I cannot click on this treasure chest.
Alright. And the dragon scale braces, there's nothing to them, they're just that.
They're just that.
Okay.
Just look sick.
I mean, if that's gonna fit an aesthetic for anyone, at this point, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see how much they're worth first. We might need the money. $750.
As using speak with plans.
I'll figure out what items you guys picked up later.
Yeah. Okay, I'll take the crown. I will not wear it because Rax looks stupid enough with the mask. He's not going to wear a fucking crown as well.
Wear double headgear!
Do it, coward.
Loot items from a token. Very cool.
Yep. Gotta click that
Gucci.
chest.
Can someone just type out to me what we picked up?
Yeah, I'll paste it to you.
Thank you. Ah, thank you.
Just give me a second to do so.
Now I need to see how speak with plants works.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah. That's what the description of this item said when I copied and pasted it in. Not speak with dead, speak with plants. Speak with corpses as if they are plants.
Duration 10 minutes. Oh, but this one's like follow simple commands, whereas speak with dead is just answering questions, so that's pretty good. Doesn't matter.
Quick question, Alex. What kind of... I'm sorry if you mentioned it already, but what kind of sword fits inside of that bird?
Nice. That is a longsword scabbard.
Fuck! I have a short sword.
I do have a longsword, I just don't use it anymore.
On account of Angel's Bane.
Yes. He's too big.
I am large!
You're long. Just so somebody gets it, I'll take the carpet as well.
Oh, okay.
I'll take the electrum cloth just so that we have it.
One of our NPCs can have the scabbard.
Well, I mean, we might go sell stuff. I'm looking
Oh, it is quite valuable.
shops list,
Yes.
which
I don't know what to take then.
Just take whatever you want, because we're gonna sell it anyway, probably. Take the mace, be extra.
take the mace, sell it, pitch in to buy a flying carpet later, or like the crazy like fire armor. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to find the 3D shop, but it is.
Someone just let Malifane loot the.
Loot Anlin's Anvil should be the one. Let me turn on permissions first.
Sure.
Thank you. Thank you kindly. Yeah. They're... Yeah, no, the carpet's 1.5k. So we could afford it now if we choose to sell all our stuff. There's the Armor of Fire Resistance, which is pretty good. It's also chainmail. Fire Dervish Cloak.
Yep.
That kind of looked cool.
Fire Weaver Gloves.
The cloak looked really cool.
I see you looking at Forge Master's Might, Atlas. I see you looking at the gigantic fucking hammer.
I'm looking at a giant fucking hammer. I do have a really sick dragon sword now, though, and, like, the aesthetic is there, so... But, like, eyes emoji. It would need... I guess it doesn't need attunement, maybe.
I think I just forgot to set the attunement for them.
Oh, well, that's fine.
Yeah, let me go through and put the attunement back in some of these things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm eyeing that cloak up really badly.
And our friend can reforge things to fit other-sized people as well, I believe, was one of the services, so if anyone else wants a big fucking magic maul.
The big magic maul does need strength of 17 or higher.
Oh. Tragic, really.
Can he apply... Because remind me, I don't remember. Can he apply... what's the word I'm looking for?
Enchantments?
Enchantments, thank you.
It would would be an extra fee, but yes.
Okay. We'll see how much money we have.
Yeah. I mean, might as well go sell off our shit, I suppose.
Yeah.
Right.
Since we have quite a bit of it.
Just let me move some stuff around real quick. Get rid of Solana, because she's not coming with you.
Let her rest.
Let Solana rest, damn it.
Let Solana rest.
Right. Okay. I need to figure out a way to make this bigger somehow, but that is not a me problem. I guess there's just gonna be a tiny Pasha Manil right next to the big Pasha Manil. So anyway, you head back through the streets of the marketplace to go back to Anlin's Anvil and Pasha Manil's residence.
Oh my god, he's had a baby!
I made a little statue of myself to show my greatness.
I love it. It's so detailed. Just
Why,
you're
thank
incredible.
It's quite nice craftsmanship.
Absolutely. Well done.
Impressive. We've returned because we found some items we believe might be of use to you.
Oh, show them to me.
I will pull out the carpet and show him.
A very nice design of carpet, excellent form. I could probably turn it into something useful, yes.
Well, by all means.
Yes, 750 gold pieces, of course.
It's not bad.
Yeah, he'll pass it over.
Cool. Pasha Manil reaches into the forge, pulls out a sack of 750 gold pieces.
I thank you, sir.
Alright, I'm sorry, I'm looking through a bunch of hoard stuff for things that we haven't messed about with.
Yeah.
2,500. Are you sure that carpet is just a carpet?
It is a very fine make of carpet.
Oh, well, I was asking you, but yeah.
It's an art object. So,
Okay.
those sell for a lot, basically.
Okay, no, it's marked as magic on my sheet, but I don't know if that was a mistake or not.
I think they're all marked as magic, is the thing.
Okay, no, that's fine. But yeah, that's fine. Thank you very much.
We found a couple items within a dragon's lair. Among them, we found this mace right here.
Not particularly well suited to be a weapon, but it is made out of a lot of platinum. I could melt it down and sell it for quite some amount, yes. Another 750.
Sounds reasonable.
Alright. You hand over the mace, and he hands over another 750 gold.
Just ignore
Okay.
this roll. I didn't roll it. God, I did it. I fucked up, boys. This is just to recharge the monocle.
I can't believe.
There, it's recharged.
I have four black opals in my inventory.
From where?
One of them I think was from, like, I go through all my nonsense hoard stuff that was open. I think one of them was Gray. No,
It was Von Tharm, so...
Von
Tharm,
it was
yes.
Von Tharm's. I guess there are four of them. Okay.
Alright. He pours them over. Beautiful, aren't they? Like peering into the blackest night. 1,000 gold each.
We had 4,
Deal.
right? So, yeah.
Yeah?
Deal.
Alright, you hand over the gems. 4,000 total gold comes from the forge.
We can afford so much stuff, guys.
Players, I am gonna put something in the chat.
Not sure if this would be much of any use, but he pulls out the gold staff and hands it to him.
Similar case with the mace. Pretty useless as a weapon, made out of at least gold trim, if not solid gold. He squints at it. Is that a little dent in the head of it? Did you try to hit something with it?
No, I must have tripped.
I see.
He
yes.
tripped and it fell onto his head.
Well, that takes out a little bit of the value, but I'm pretty sure that's still 750 would be able to take this in its damaged state.
Which item is
That'll
this?
do. That'll do.
The gold staff.
Gold staff.
Cool. Thank you. Remove. Sorry. And then...
Is there anything else you would like to show me? These are quite interesting items. They will, at the very least, decorate my palace well.
Very true.
Have some interior decor.
Indeed.
We also had the bracers and scabbard as well, if we wanted to sell those. I'm fine with selling the bracers since they don't give too much of a mechanical benefit, and we probably need the money for, oh no, making sure we don't totally die.
Yeah.
So what you got?
Expensive.
Revival spells are expensive.
I still have that Electrum cloth. Should we sell that too?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, in that
Hesitancy?
case.
I mean, it's Electrum. No one cares about Electrum.
So you hand over the bracers and the scabbard. Very fine make on these. Looks like someone tried to make magical items out of these, but did not get around to it, or perhaps it faded. Either way, only traces of magic in these. $750 for the both of them. He hands over the money. Momo, you hand over the cloth. Holy shit, is this Electrum?
Uh-huh.
You have no idea how rare this is in the city of Brass. I will be the envy of all my peers.
Electrum is rare.
In the city of Brass.
Right. Electrum's the most useless currency in Kingsmarch.
Untrue. Copper.
No, people actually use copper. Nobody ever uses Electrum.
Untrue.
It's
Copper
so
is
hard
less
to
valuable.
find.
No, I'm not saying copper is I'm not saying Electrum is less valuable. I'm just saying Electrum's just stupid.
You're stupid.
It's too specific. It's completely pointless. At least copper is 1-on-1. Electrum's just nobody ever counts it.
Wow, look who's got a degree in economics.
I studied. I took a class in it.
We teach economics at night training.
There were options for classes. It just
No, I'm not poking fun. I just interesting.
well, I dropped out after the first class.
Yeah.
It wasn't for me.
Well, now that everyone's indulged my shitpost, that's another $750 for the Electrum.
Wonderful. It's all yours.
Actually, I had a question. You mentioned that some of these objects, people were trying to make magic weapons out of them or magic items out of them,
Aye.
but didn't get around to it. Is that something that you could do and finish the process?
Unlikely. If there is an already existing enchantment, then it is possible for me to transfer the energy that is there, but making the energy from nothing, that is a great deal harder. You would need a master smith. I am quite a talented smith, but I am not the stuff of legend.
Oh, but transferring energy. Nudge, nudge, Malphane, nudge, nudge. Hey, how about that weapon type, baby?
Wait, what?
Pretty sure you could reforge the Winter Queen cutlass to do piercing instead of slashing. Maybe you could ask.
You've had the weapon longer than I have. You would know more about this, but Malphane will hand it, like, kind of just unsheath the cutlass and then show it to Gunthar.
It is an excellent cutlass. The Winter Queen, she has so little influence here in Irion, but it is nice to see that some of her trinkets get over here. Now, what did you want to do with this one? You wanted to move its enchantments somewhere else? Hello?
I mean, it's an opportunity to make some other weapon that you like, magic at the very least, and like magic, not just slightly enchanted magic, if that makes sense. This is me mechanically saying like, hey, you could make your rapier a magic weapon, baby.
Oh, I see.
Sorry, sorry, I was being a little
it's
obtuse
okay.
about it.
I'm not as versed in this, so apologies.
No, you're good. We're all just rolling.
If it's in any way possible to transfer that from one weapon to another, say a rapier of sorts, then...
Give me, let us see. Give me both of the weapons and give me an hour. Also, 1,000 gold for the process, because it is not exactly easy. And your rapier will have the Winter Queen's blessing.
completely reasonable. Very well. He will hand over the Cutlass of the Winter Queen, as well as Crescent Blade, and fork over 1,000 of his own gold. He has 2,000 anyway, so whatever. All right. There you are.
Much
I trust that it will be in good hands.
It will be in the finest hands this stinking city has ever known.
That's what I like to hear.
Now, did you need any more of my wares or services while you are here? Keep in mind there is now a queue, so...
What else can he do?
He can resize items so that small creatures can use magic items that were crafted for medium creatures. So, like, as an example, if you found a Staff of Striking and wanted to give that to Remeg, you'd have to come here to reforge it and slim it down.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I don't really have anything.
I'm assuming that also means ignoring the strength requirement if a small creature could use like a tower shield or something. Okay. That's just a hypothetical, that's not... Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Wait, does the tower shield require me to be medium? It just has a strength requirement on it.
Well, it was made for dwarves, so...
Oh, okay, we're good.
Yeah.
So it is my size.
Mhm.
Like, literally, it's as tall as I am.
Yep.
Yeah.
Perfect.
That's precious.
Yeah,
I think otherwise
dwarves,
we'd have
I house
smashed
rule,
them.
can use both medium and small stuff, so probably you'll be fine, Carillion.
Cool. I need to look up what creation does.
Okay.
We.
Is there anything last before that we want to sell before we start shopping?
No, I'm all done. I just had the carpet.
Okay.
Yeah, the opals, mace, staff, bracers, electrum, scabbard, and carpet. All of it sold.
All right. Well, I've put down our pool, in our personal chat, so
Nice.
we have that to work from.
Money on my motherfucking mind.
8,500 gold. Cream, get the money. $dollar bill. Y'all.
Y'all.
Money on
hilarious.
my motherfucking mind.
Money on my motherfucking mind.
As much as I do want to pick up the cloak, I already have an enchantment being worked on, so if anyone wants to take dibs first on something, go ahead.
Is there a list of things?
Yes.
Look at Inland's Anvil.
In loot.
I can't find it.
Character thing, scroll down.
Oh,
loot
there it
folder.
is.
Mhm.
Yeah. I own the loot file. I was looking in the other list.
That would do it.
Armor fire
This episode of Fallen
resistance.
Empires is brought to you by Loot Crate. No,
Oh, so that's the carpet. Okay. Prime up for cultists of fairy elemental entities. Contains 50 charges. Does it recharge charges, or is it like that 50 and then it's gone?
Looking at the description right now.
It doesn't look... I don't see a recharging thing.
I don't see a recharging thing here.
that's kind of fucked.
Yeah, there's no recharge.
Well, shit.
Man, you can just... Sorry, I'm looking at that very last paragraph, and all I can think of is fucking cheese. You can just make a gate to the elemental plane of fire. Do that 10 times.
Use actions to produce the flame cantrip. No, that wouldn't be useful if I've got the thing.
Kind of really like that fire dervish cloak.
Hey, hands off.
We can't both have one.
What? We can't both have one, can we?
There's only one.
There's only one.
Shit.
I will fight you for it.
Then I challenge you to the ultimate form of combat. Rock, paper, scissors.
You're fucking on.
Well,
All right.
I
Kind of
don't. I don't have enough for the armor fire resistance, but I will take the Fireweaver gloves because they do suck in
Well,
some
I mean,
damage.
we have 8,000 gold to work with.
Well, yeah, but I don't want to be cheeky.
What kind of armor are you wearing right now?
He's wearing normal chainmail, I think.
Get yourself some fire resistance armor, baby. Treat yourself. Equip yourself. We have a fireball slinging cleric on our side. Get yourself some resistance.
Speaking of being the fireball flinging cleric, I think it would make the most sense and be the most useful to me if I had the cloak, you know?
That may be true, however, it does require use of movement and also prevents opportunity attacks. Now, if only there were someone who had a lot of speed to them, and...
You mean like Momo with his
It's almost like
speed?
Momo can fly 50 feet.
You stay out of this, DM!
Spreads his wings.
You stay out of this, DM!
Alright, however, I did hear the ancient art of rock, paper, scissors for it. So,
oh, baby.
Here's my amazing DM way to do this, because not all of us have webcams.
Mm-hmm.
DM me what your rock, paper, scissors choice is.
Let's fucking go. Take your bets now, chat. Also, is this a 1 and done or 2 out of 3?
Let's do 2 out of 3.
Oh.
Go for it.
Alright, so, rock, paper, scissors, shoot! It was both paper, do it again! Rock, paper, scissors, shoot! Jojo has rock, Scott has scissors!
Oh,
yeah!
Alright, that's 1. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot! Alright, it was both paper again! Rock, paper, scissors, shoot! Alright. Scott has scissors, Jojo has paper!
Damn it!
Down to the wire!
Down to the wire, baby, let's go!
We'll take it.
I believe in you.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot! Alright. It's double rock!
Oh.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot! Alright, it's double scissors! Rock, paper, scissors, shoot! Alright, it's double rock!
Oh my lord!
Rock,
You two are impossible.
Oh my god, one of you just cheat already.
scissors, shoot! Alright. It's double paper!
I'm going.
That's it. I'm getting a coin. I'm getting a fucking coin.
Alright, get the coin.
Alright.
One last round. One last round.
All right, Scott. Heads or tails?
I don't know. Tails does... What does Tails do?
Tails never fails.
Yeah, sure.
All right, Scott's tails. I'm heads. I get the cloak.
Show it to us.
Alright.
Show it to us, Jojo. No, you dropped it. No.
Okay.
Dropped it.
Alright. 1d2. 1 is heads, 2 is tails. Let's go.
Okay, that's better. That's better.
That's a 1. That's heads.
Honestly, I'm getting the enchantment, so...
Alright.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, anyway, in the meantime, 70 electrum pieces drop and fall from the sky on Raxidal's head.
Ouch.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I made a deal with the chat. Every bit they give, I give Raxidal an electrum piece.
What did the... And he just whispers under his breath, Scamuel.
Oh no, his does gold.
Yeah.
Oh, good. He's a man of culture. Okay, so I won't take the
I wouldn't go
Fireweaver...
that far.
I won't take the Fireweaver gloves only because I need 1 free hand and I'm holding a greatsword. So I'll take the 3,000 out of the pile and buy the thing, which is the armor.
Oh, did you hear that? Angel's Bane called you a great sword.
I am an excellent sword! You can't hear me, but I'm willing it as hard as I can!
Alright, so do you mind if I take 3,000 from the pile?
Buy your thing. Buy your armor. Buy your magic items.
Alright, so just alter this. And then press that.
I don't know
Oh,
what it
fuck you and your
exactly
token.
loot it from the token.
I'm doing it! I got it.
I
Nice.
don't know which of these items would be of use to me then.
All right. Pasha Manil pulls out a large set of chainmail, does some little stretches and adjustments to make it human proportion rather than stocky dwarf, hands it over to you. Hopefully,
Thank you.
won't need to get burned too often, but if you do, this will save your skin.
Well, you'd be surprised.
And 2 more electrum pieces fall into your hands, Raxidol.
What? Oh. I just look up the sky and like, who? What have I done?
You insulted Electrum last I checked.
Well, alright, well, they never covered Electrum gods in my studies, so that's on them, not me.
All right. And then I believe Momo wanted the Fire Dervish cloak.
Yes.
I want it fair and square.
Oh. Then purchase it with your money.
I will buy the item with my... I am buying it from the token.
The small one.
I am buying it... Oh, is it the small one? I want to see the baby.
100 electrum pieces fall on Raxidol.
Why?
100?
Wow, this has been the best
did I
donation
do?
incentive.
Listen, I mean, if you don't want them, I'll take them. I know.
No!
people can.
They have clearly been gifted to me. And if I have insulted someone, then it's clearly my responsibility to claim it as a means of punishment. You're not taking this on your shoulders, son.
Your loss.
What do you mean my loss? I'm gaining money. It's useless money, but it's money.
99 electrum pieces fall on.
99!
Because that's how much was given in bits.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
God
That's
fucking
271.
All right. So left in the inventory is Forge Master's Might, the giant fuck-off hammer, the
Oh,
Carpet
I'm
of Desert
thinking
Fire,
about that hammer.
or the Fire Weaver gloves.
Wait, what's left? I'm sorry.
Forge Master's Might, which is the hammer, the
Right.
Carpet of Desert Fire, and the Fire Weaver gloves. Also, 69 more electrum pieces fall on Raxidol.
60. Oh,
Nice.
So 69.
Nice.
69. Well, at least it's a circle number now.
Mhm.
I need a calculator. 1 plus
One electrum
69.
is half a gold, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One electrum's
it's
5
50
silver.
pieces.
hmm
Oh, 5 silver? Oh.
If it was 50
Oh, yes, 5
silver
silver.
pieces, that would be 5 gold, and then Rax wouldn't be such
Isn't
a
that
little bitch
platinum?
about electrum.
I meant copper, I'm sorry.
Ah,
Oh, is platinum the one that's worth 10 gold pieces?
Yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. I had it mixed up.
Yeah.
So 340.
It's in factors of 10, except for electrum, which throws it off. Or if you want to be a
It's
cheeky
special.
DM, you can add other denominations of coin.
No, who would do that?
Like the Snorn coin. Invest in Snorn coin today.
Snorncoin?
Snorn coin isn't regulated by the government.
It's regulated by the one and only Snorn. Not that Snorn, that Snorn.
That
Yeah,
Snorn.
that's
Yeah.
Snorn.
Yeah, one
good-
Snorn
yeah.
coin will always be one Snorn coin.
Worth its weight in Snorn coin.
Alright.
Ooh, I'm thinking about that hammer, but I'm also thinking about our resurrection fund. Because let's be real, it's a resurrection fund.
Yeah. How much is it again?
That the 4.5k.
Alright. Well,
We might have the opportunity to come back still.
yeah.
I'm happy with what I have at the moment.
I just
Uh,
don't see any use for any of the other items from me.
yeah. Well, I
I
think we'll be
mean-
fine.
If you want to jaunt down to the elemental plane of fire, or be cheeky about it, open a fucking portal and shove someone through, then close it behind them.
Because that's totally something Malifane Lythos would do.
Well, I know, but that's what comes to mind. Probably makes me a bad person.
My immediate instinct was to be like, no, and then I realized it was a bit.
What? No.
What? No.
No.
I know.
So, You said we had to wait an hour for the other stuff?
Yes, that's the time it'll take him to reforge the cutlass and into the crescent blade.
Can I steal Corellian for that hour then, please?
Sure.
Go for it.
What do you
Yeah.
mean?
He'll just like kind of come to you and just say, "Can I take you to the side for a moment?"
Yeah, sure. Sort of looks around but follows you.
Go to the side.
Everything, oh, yeah, we're on a map. How about that? What's, going on then?
Well, if this is an awkward question, then please let me know. I was just wondering, I've noticed that you have, well, I know in the sense your role as a paladin, somewhat more of a resistance to charms and the like. Well, anything, really. I was just wondering, is there any... How did you, like, learn it, per se?
If this is about what's been going on, I don't know if I can be really helpful to you, all things considered. I'm sorry. Gonna be level with you. I wasn't really, trained or anything like that. I became a paladin because I swore an oath, and it all just kind of happened from there.
It was worth a try. Sorry, I'm just thinking that this is the third time that this situation has arisen, and I'm starting to feel like a detriment to all of you.
It's, complicated. No, I can definitely see your frustration with it all, but, to your credit, above anything else, you do realize the type of shit that you've been going up against, right?
I know. I've been trained since I was a teenager for this, and it's still not going right.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Rex. I feel like anything I'm gonna say isn't gonna be very helpful, because you have someone like you who's devoted and raised and trained his life to, actually be someone and do things, and, you've got a thing going on, and then, I'm just this asshole of circumstance, practically. I mean, shit happened, and that's why I'm a paladin, but, it's not really... Listen, magic and types of people that we go up against, it's not something that you can prepare for, I don't think, until it happens. And it's not like you're the only person who's caught off guard. I mean, I don't know, I saw things down in Sunkira's tunnels and things like that. It's not like... It hits other people too, not just you. You're not alone in that.
Sorry. I know. It just hurts when, in the moment, you can't do much.
Yeah. I understand that. Pretty much everything down here seems like it's designed to try and make us feel powerless. But...
Well... I mean, just as much up there as it is down here as well.
I mean... What do you mean by that?
Well, I meant in a sort of, like, circumstance situation. There's been a lot of moments where, being a parent, you feel like you're not doing enough.
What's your family like, Rax? You mentioned you have kids before, but,
They're wonderful. One's adventurous, the other shy. They have each other, and they're the closest friends to each other. And then there's my sister, who can be firm, but is fair. She has a go at me a lot, but then again, it is my sister. And then there was our parents, but they passed years ago. And that's about it, really.
Well. Carlin sort of shuffles awkwardly. Like, you can tell that he's picked up on the fact that you haven't perhaps mentioned everybody, but he's not gonna pry. But, well.
Is there something else?
No, you're a good man, Raxidol. The fact that you're down here and even trying to help with this is something that a lesser man would not have involved himself with. So, it's a lot is happening, and we're going up against powers that seem incomprehensible a lot of the time. But you've got people to go back to. You know, you are still doing your best, and you're still. It's been good having you by our sides. I say that for myself, but I'll extend it for the others. I'm sure they feel the same way.
Well, it's the same with you, Corellian. I think you would make a fine knight, if anything.
I'm a bit too undisciplined for that, but thank you. I appreciate it.
Well, it's just at the end of the day, me and my family were settlers in Kingsmarch, and I never knew if I would come back to Irion, but the thought of it still being there was nice. The thought of it not being there unsettled me. And that's why I'm here.
Yeah. Well, you're doing what you can. And that's good. Is there anything else I can help you out with?
No, but thank you all the same. And if you have anyone waiting for you too, I hope you can get back to them soon.
It's we'll see. It's complicated. We'll see. But thanks.
All right.
All right. You return and continue to wait out the rest of the forging period. I'm assuming no one else has anything they want to do during that time.
Let's take a swim in the lava.
Okay.
I have been thinking about this, but not roleplay stuff, but with some bullshit and potential big brain plays, I think I can find ways to make use of the Fireweaver gloves.
Oh, good.
So I think I will take those. Say more.
Right.
I'll type them out later.
Cool. While you think of the shenanigans and purchase the gloves, after the hour, the Cutlass of the Winter Queen no longer glows. Excuse me, I feel a sneeze coming on. It's really bothering me, and it's at the tip of my nose, and it's not coming out, so this really sucks.
No, stay in.
All right.
Hold your eyes open, and then close them after a while.
Okay. But in the meantime, the Cutlass of the Winter Queen no longer glows, but the Crescent Blade has a very subtle glow to it, and Pasha Manil hands it back to you, Malifane. The Crescent Blade is now a magic weapon. It gives you resistance to cold damage, as the Cutlass of the Winter Queen did.
Hey!
Very nice.
Also, you leave no tracks in snow, but, I don't think you're gonna find that down here!
Yeah, no, I think this will be fine. This is fine.
Fine.
Do I get 100 more Electrum?
You do, in fact, get 100 more Electrum.
Oh, Kaluka Lake a fucking day. That's what, 440 now?
Yep.
You're single-handedly funding.
Also, the
magical
old
weapons and
enchantments that were
gear
on the
for
Crescent
us.
Blade are still there, so speed up.
Well,
Bog.
this is going
just
towards my child fund, so, you know.
not a big deal if it doesn't, but out of curiosity, do the other enchantments from the cutlass apply as well, or just the resistance?
Were there other enchantments on the Cutlass?
I think it was like a plus. It had like radiant damage or something.
Oh, that's Corellian's ability.
I'm just
Ah.
special, baby.
Well, in that case, I should not have been able to do as much damage as I did to that last boss. Then,
Was it rolling radiant damage?
yeah, it was.
Oh, weird.
Huh.
Don't worry about it.
Well. I think that's it, unless I'm mistaken. Maybe it was a +1, but I don't think it was.
No, I don't believe so.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Oh well. Still, sweet.
Sweet, yeah. Alright. So, the business and forging done, Pashamniel dusts off his hands. A pleasure, as always, to do business with such fine guests of my establishment. Let us hope my wares serve you well, and that you live a long life, long enough to pay me some more, that is.
Your
Thank you, sir.
Thank
your
you.
services have been wonderful. We are very grateful to you.
Of course, of course. Take care. And you head back towards the hub of your room without getting bothered by anything in the market.
Yay.
Dab.
Oh, excellent.
All right. So, get back. Everyone is just, kind of conversing amongst themselves, trying out some more of the dwarven ale now that Scam has broken into it. It's very old, but it's still pretty good. Plump is drinking some and saying, no, with every sip.
I love him.
Yeah. Zordan is not drinking any of the dwarven ale. He is just staring. He sees you come back. Ah, welcome back. Are we going to rest some more, or are you ready for the next part of the adventure?
You seem eager.
I mean, if you want to take me along, then that is your decision. If you find there's someone else you think would rather more easily suit you in the Docks District, then by all means.
I'm sensing passive aggression here.
I'm not being passive-aggressive.
Oh,
If Dad wanted to be aggressive, he would be aggressive.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Solana leans over.
Yes.
I don't think he has any capacity to be passive-aggressive.
Alright, well... Is it 2 places we need to visit now, or just one?
Just
Just
the docks, and then that'll unlock the gate to the castle.
Well, I guess it's time for the docks.
What do we know? I'm looking.
Yeah,
We
we should find
know
the page.
full of ooze and muck, baby.
Yeah.
Yum.
Super nasty, very filthy, very good. That is the southern.
Docks.
one.
Docks. Silvergrodium
don't-
was yeah.
Yeah.
And it doesn't say who's there.
I don't believe we got that information, so yeah, sure. Let's
Alright.
take Prince Odan. He looks very caught up in the libations.
Yeah.
Oh boy! I get to go punch things!
Could we double check with Flump to see if anyone's there?
Sure, yeah. I need to get my notes for Flump back up, because, I had
Yeah.
notes for Flump somewhere, and I need to go find them again.
Oh, we got a card drop.
Oh, so...
Yeah, baby, let's go!
Yeah.
There is a card draw, but also, and most importantly, 1,560 electrum pieces, not gold, fall onto Raxerdal. It's this big pile that whoomp falls on top of this man in his plate armor.
Where's this coming from, Rax?
My kids are going to have wonderful Christmas presents this year.
Why, that's 1,000 gold!
That's the point. Don't ask me. Someone's spiting me.
All right. So, it is card draw time. I'm just gonna open up the OneNote real quick to see who drew last.
I think it was me.
All right. Well, you know what? In that case, Jojo, you haven't had a card draw in a while.
Really? Thank you. I'm so excited. I love cards, man. Give
Let's
me a
play
card,
blackjack.
Give me a card. Give me a card, please.
Oh, can you give me a card?
That's what I sound like.
Oh.
Listen.
I like that.
All right,
What
Momo, you caught a cold.
Iconic. Fantastic.
Oh no, did you get bird flu?
Ow!
Oh,
Jesus.
What was that?
I'm sorry.
My fucking fell off the table.
You should be sorry, and that hurt!
I'm sorry, I'm a bit delirious. I'm afraid my head's a bit foggy.
Bloody hell, you hit hard.
I do.
All right. So, you go check in with Flump, asking again about the docks. Oh, yeah. They are super grody. Like, I know you came in here from the sewers, but the docks are super grody. Something in there smells. Probably fish. Or, wait, no, maybe it's just a lot of smells all put together. Not good ones. It's just gross to look at, and gross to smell, and gross to touch. You name it, it's probably gross. I mean, if you really want to dig through a whole bunch of muck to go find a key, go for it.
Well, we've come too deep now. Do you know anyone inhabiting the place?
No. Other than a lot of slime? No.
Alright. Perhaps we should... Well, I say perhaps we should ring the bell, but that went very well last time, but if we want to bring whatever's there out, it might be wise.
perhaps.
I mean, we can go ahead and go for it, or we can try and do the other thing, which we did previously, which was recon the area and then go back and ring it. Either way, it feels like, I don't know. Feels like time's running a bit short. Might just be me, though, but... What does the bell look like?
The bell has the image of a caduceus emblazoned on the side of it.
Right. Yeah. Snakes. Might have to be snakes. You don't think it's anything to do with the Plague Lords, do you?
I can't really think of anyone else with a more, medical experimental bent. Off the top of my head, at least. Darn. Got along so much better when they were just mercenaries.
You know, things went a lot better with them that time. Then, now, you know, as opposed to dying.
Oh, things did not go better. I don't think you were there for that, Raxardol. Were you?
Which one?
No. The time one of the Plague Lords basically killed us all.
No, I was there.
Oh yeah, okay.
I died.
Yes.
Pretty
Good times,
harrowing
good
experience.
Yeah, I stapled
Yeah,
your skull
it's
back
like it
together.
does.
Sid calls Annabelle across the way.
Well,
Which- Thank you, very cool.
I have heard that if the traditional staff of Caduceus is used on the dead, then they will be brought back as dead. So, Plague Lords isn't entirely a stretch. You know? I think with these bells we've gone through worse, so I would not mind ringing it.
What do you think,
Alright.
guys?
Shrug.
We've rung all of them at this point, haven't we?
We have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
Wanna scout through first, and then come
Yeah.
back and ring it? Alright. Let's do that then.
Alright. You head into the docks district. As I pull up my notes for it. As you walk through, you just hear the sound of rushing water, and some of you, instinctively flinch upon seeing it come closer, thinking that the lake outside of your room is slowly flooding in. But then the feeling subsides, seeing waves moving back and forth on a man-made waterfront that remains at a relatively steady height. A foul stench is borne upon the water, permeating the whole area, as you look across dilapidated buildings. A bunch of warehouses, a lighthouse at the far end of the docks, and then there's one building nearby with flickering lights coming from within, labeled as the Kenyako Elf. The docks is a big map, so give it a little bit to get up. Right. I'm just gonna...
Big map indeed.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Yikes.
Oof.
Holy shit!
Oh!
My God!
Oh, it's a long. What is this?
I'm just gonna scroll out and let you all see how big this map is before scrolling
Behold,
back in.
the behemoth. More like the behemoth.
The behemoth.
The behemoth. Alright,
Homo.
so it's
The
super
behemoth.
dark?
It's fairly dark in here, yeah. There's
All right,
flickering
hang
lights hereabouts in the Kenyako Elf, so...
Alright, I'll use the filtered dark vision then, just in case.
Cool.
Oh. Can someone give me the gloves, please?
I'll give you the gloves, Scott.
Thank you. Well, I mean, now that I'm thinking about it, not that I need them, because, wait, dark vision, right?
Hey, maybe you want to see in color, that's fine.
Seeing in color would be nice. I'm tired of feeling like a dog.
Wow. Wow.
Oh, yippee-yo, bow wow, yippee-yo, yippee-yo. That's an old reference for you kids.
Alright, Fireweaver gloves should be in your inventory.
Thank you. Alright. Okay, we have well, I immediately see a door that is propped open, or something. Unless that's where we came from. Do you not?
No?
Oh, right.
I think that's just a light.
Yeah,
Right
that stuff
over
was
there.
all.
Well, there's the little bridge dock things here.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe that's just a lantern or something.
Yeah. Alright,
That's the
okay.
Kenyako Elf.
Not bad.
Ooh, there's a lot here.
I'll actually spell it out because I consistently forgot to. Whoops.
Careful.
Thank you.
Alright, well, I see a boat down here.
Yeah. Raxidal says the Kenyako Elf, I guess.
Thank you,
Being able to
Rax.
read it.
Oh no, the electrum's channeling through me!
I spelled it right. Yes.
Alright. As you descend and look closer towards the boat, Raxidal, you notice there is something, really brackish on the surface of the water.
Brackish? What does that mean?
Toxic looking.
Oh.
What would I have to roll to see if I recognize, or if I can identify whatever?
Just
this
dunk your
is?
face in it.
Okay.
Arcana.
Arcana. Good old apple bobbin for
Oh.
toxins.
Can I roll that too?
Sure. Okay.
What?
Momo, you debate
There's
whether or
something
not you
very
can
wrong
dunk
with
your
this.
head in the water and get a bath. While Raxidal, this water looks not just toxic, but supernaturally befouled, demonically affected. There is some kind of supernatural influence that is
Oh.
making this water really nasty.
What color is the water?
Looking at the flavor text, I believe this would make it black or something similar.
So what you're saying is it's black water.
Now, I know what you're getting at. However, You have a vial of Blackwater, and you know what Blackwater looks like. This looks a different shade of it. This looks
I'm
like...
just saying.
I know.
I'm just saying.
I know. But with a 19, you can tell it's demonic in nature.
Alright, don't touch it.
Momo, like, halfway about to dip his fingers into it. Noted.
No. Bad bird.
Don't demean me like that!
Sorry. Just teasing. Anyways, alright.
Wait. How does the footing look on the bridge?
That's stable enough.
Okay.
But that's good, because the person in heavy armor just walked.
Clang!
Yeah, that's
Clang!
what I was saying.
Alright, are these barrels here or something, or are they just like logs?
Those are barrels.
Is there anything notable about them?
Make an investigation check.
Yes,
Check
Papa.
over
Where
here.
is it?
Alright.
I am doing good today. What the fuck?
You peer through the barrels, and inside there are...
Grab your hands.
15 electrum pieces.
I hate
Oh
you.
my god.
I hate you. I
May I
hate you.
take a look to see if there's anything else of interest?
Sure.
The gods are spiting me.
Oh, god damn it.
If I recall the notes that we found, we might be looking for a vessel named the Tyrion, I think.
The Tyrion.
Yes.
Tyrion. So just keep your eye out.
What does this one say?
These
Excuse me.
boats don't appear to have names on the side.
Ah, damn it. Go
These
on,
appear to be
Malcolm.
just like regular old boats for like going out helping more larger vessels.
Okay.
Speaking of electrum pieces, 15 more of them fall on Raxidol.
Why?
Let's go.
Let's go!
I think
I'm
I
gonna
found those ones when
fly.
I looked in the Barrel Finder's Keepers.
Over to this.
All right. Yeah, Momo, you can fly, so the water is not an issue for
Yay!
you unless you decide to go for a dip.
No thanks. What's in these crates here?
Investigation, please.
Dead end.
Yes, sir.
More Electrum pieces.
There's a dead end here.
All right. Looks
Some
like
of these 16s.
looks like a couple of rations.
Oh,
Every
okay.
time we roll a 16, we drop
on to
Electrum
those.
pieces onto Raxidol's head.
I'm not
So-
very good at looking for things, says Zordan, proudly standing on the dock.
You can come
It's
with us.
okay. That's why I'm back here too.
I'm
Um,
assuming that these... Oh, sorry.
Oh, no, you're good.
These tents, I'm assuming these were stalls of sorts?
Yes, those look to have been, very basic market stalls for those who couldn't get into the market district. The tents are all that's left, along with, like, some detritus and, like, waterlogged wood scattered around. Any goods in them are just either gone or straight up so rotten that there's no use for them. Like, I
And
made
those-
jokes before about you carrying around apples for an obscene amount of time, Malifane. These apples have been here for years.
Are there any supplies that maybe not could be of use, but, like, would more give a hint as to, like, who may have been here?
Investigation check, please.
Alright.
All right.
More Electrum
Another
pieces.
16 in investigation! Oh my god!
Yahtzee!
Let's see. Alright, let me just roll a thing real quick.
Mhm.
Interesting. Interesting.
Mhm.
Interesting.
Mhm.
Interesting.
Something.
Mhm.
Interesting. I didn't have my notes up. Interesting. I'm not stalling. Interesting.
Mhm. Mhm.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Interesting. Wow, this gap in the boards is very interesting. Would I perhaps have to jump
Interesting.
over it?
All right. So, I found the notes.
Okay.
This particular stall appears to have been an information advertisement booth stall. It has a couple of, like, flyers advertising things to do and see while you're in the area. Including the Kenyako Elf, which, from what you can read of it, Malifane, and what Corellian can translate, knowing Dwarven, is a tavern and also a brothel. But it's also
Oh.
apparently a happening gathering space of, like, gossip and information in the South Rim docks. And also, there are flyers for something called the South Rim Laboratories. As for the gap in the docks, that is very narrow, and you have a strength of a lot, Raxidol. You could just jump over it without a check.
Oh, good. Thank you.
Is
Looks
there
at the
anything?
fly. Oh, go ahead.
Sorry. Is there anything in this boat?
In that boat. You know what I want, an investigation roll.
Yes,
Roll a
sir.
16, baby. Roll a 16, Ryder.
21!
Wow.
That's not
Oh,
a 16.
that's not funny.
All right. There is something in the boat. A hole. Like, a very noticeable hole that should be having it take on water, but it's not.
Oh, I didn't notice, and he's just like jump out of the boat. Okay, that I never again. He's just gonna keep on looking.
Keep on
Keep
going.
on going as you keep investigating the docks.
Can I look at these
Ooh.
barrels here?
Sure. Investigation check.
Yes. Aha!
There we go. That's more like it.
All right. Inside this barrel are 18 pieces of silver.
Yay!
And a boot to the head.
And a boot to the head.
So 24, okay.
Wait.
And then, can I look at this? Is this a raft here?
1 second. Momo, that boat looks like another, like, mooring dock boat. One that's, a little bigger than the others and a little more well-painted for what good that does it, but it does not have a name on the side. Raxidol, this looks like, a warehouse on the docks.
A warehouse on the docks. And is there anything... when did you get here?
I walked.
Malphane walked.
You scare me when you do that. Is
Uh,
there anything...
There is a massive telescope and also a chest.
Can I look in it?
It's locked.
No, I mean the telescope.
The telescope is locked.
What? Who
It's
locks a
locked.
telescope?
It's locked.
What do you mean it's locked?
It's locked. There's a
It
lock
won't
on the
open.
telescope.
Can I
Hey,
break it?
Sure.
is
Attack
to
roll,
the
say,
telescope.
please.
Yeah, sure.
oh dear. Oh dear.
What do you mean? Oh dear.
No.
This
See?
lock is my enemy! And Angel's Bane just cleaves right through it.
See? Easy. Well done, Angel's Bane.
Is there anyone around that may have heard that?
I think I probably would have heard it.
I'm sure you would have heard it.
Oh, I didn't think of that. Alright, I'll look through the
Almost.
telescope.
Mom was
Right.
gonna fly over.
Malphine is just gonna hold Rax's head in his hands briefly, put his forehead to his, and be like, "Don't do that again, please."
All right. Clank, 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 clank. The lock falls to the ground.
Listen. Something's gonna come to us eventually.
Momo opens the door. I heard it. Is everything okay?
Yeah,
I
Angel's Bane took it like a champ.
Who? What now? Looks
That
at the
was-
lock. Looks
that
at
was
the
a-
telescope.
Yeah. Who locks a telescope? I sorted it out.
Looks a telescope.
Who locks it? Yeah, exactly! And I will look through the telescope. What do I see?
All right. Out on the water, still sailing around, despite the fact that otherwise the docks are abandoned, there is a ship surrounded by mist.
Ooh.
On the side of it, you can see emblazoned a name, the Tyrion.
Oh, found the ship.
Here.
It is... Now, everyone stay where they are, because I'm gonna shift ping us way out to where the Tyrion
Yeah,
is.
I'm already there. I'm already there.
Oh!
It's way out there, and you're a little bit back from that.
Jesus.
I mean,
So cool.
I could send the eagles out to try and see if anything's there.
And if worse comes to worse, I could probably cast Water Walk on everybody, and we could start making headway.
True. All right. I'll go out. I'll cast Flock of Familiars, and I will see if they'll be able to see through the mist. And if not, then we'll figure that out when it comes.
All right. Cool. 3 eagles appear before you. Are you casting it as ritual?
Oh, shit, yeah. Let's do that.
All right. Well, we're going to delay that a little bit.
Oh, shit. Shouldn't have done that.
Because walking down the dock, you can see, like, this squat, fish-like humanoid approaching you, blinking one eye at a time and staring in the direction of the warehouse. And then he catches sight of the 3 of you and looks his head off the side so one eye's looking at you, blinks it twice, and continues to just stare.
Do we all notice him?
His stealth is bad, so I'm going to assume yes, because Malifane has insane passive perception.
Don't look. If you can't see it, it can't see you.
Right, he turns around.
Not how that works.
Listen, I need to get this spell cast. I do not want to engage in combat right now.
Hey guys, there's a fish over there! Prince Zordan yells.
Oh, worm?
Yeah, there's a big old fish man. Well, not big old, it's
shit.
like pretty squat, but yeah, there's a fish over there. I don't know if you guys saw it.
I think they saw it. Malifane's with them.
Oh. Good job, Malifane! You saw the fish!
So I guess
Languages does Zordan know again? I forget.
Zordan knows Common, Dwarvish, Giant, and Primordial.
Corellian, what languages do you know again?
Dwarvish, Common, and Draconic.
Using the circle of sound, Malifane just utters one simple word in Draconic, specifically directed at Corellian. Why?
Corellian, tilts their head and, squints a little, because if I recall correctly, you still don't actually, know Draconic, you just, anthropology know Draconic.
He knows small words here and there. I think he
I'm
knows enough to
assuming,
know the word
question
why.
words would be one of the first things you learn in a language class, and thus something an anthropologist would get.
We'll work on your pronunciation. You just hear back in Draconic.
I assume
But,
at least the first 5 units in Duolingo would be what you know as an anthropologist.
But yeah, no, Kay is sort of trying to just ease him down. It's they're doing recon out there, I'm sure it's fine. They'll yell for us if we're needed. Also, really quickly, does the place with the flickering light, the Kenyako Elf, does that look like a tavern or some kind? What kind of building does that look like?
Oh yeah, I mentioned this when you were BRBing. The Kenyako Elf from the outside looks like a tavern. Malifane found some notes on it. The thing he was investigating was basically a tourism information tent. So it had a message about something called the South Rim Laboratories, and also the Kenyako Elf, which was a couple of things. 1, a tavern. 2, a hot spot of gossip and information on the docks. 3, a brothel.
Which is why at that point I wanted to be Malifane looks to the pamphlet, looks to Corellian, looks to the pamphlet. Must we?
Oh, this profession, make sure that's the one that has the lights on still.
Alright.
But anyway, we're in different places doing different things.
Yep.
La la
Thank you
la,
for the
casting
catch-up.
spells.
Alright. The fish creature continues to look, and then looks off to the east, goes, and heads back down the docks, running in that direction.
I'm assuming
Running?
that's not a primordial language.
No.
Great.
What would I have to roll to be able to identify, or even come close to identifying what kind of language he's speaking?
Nature?
Okay. Let's do it, baby. Where is nature, baby?
Oh.
He's speaking Bubblish. It's not
Momo,
even
I-
a real language. I have
Momo,
no
I
idea
know
he's
what
saying.
Momo, I know what the equivalent of Bubblish is, and that is not Bubblish.
Are you saying Bubblish is Anyway, we
Moving on.
moving on.
All right. So 11 minutes pass.
Yay! The lads. I will send the lads over to the boat, but I will, where the mist is, I will get them to, stop before they go in.
All right. The lads fly up into the air and head down along the water. I need to highlight all the lads, thank you very much.
The boys.
The squad rolls out.
The
Squad.
boys.
Working eagles, we end this shit. You can no longer see the eagles.
Alright. Car, bitch.
Right, and... Cool. Right, so 20 in perception. Let me check my notes here real quick. The eagles peer through the mist to try and get a closer look at the Tyrian than the one that the telescope has offered. And da-da-da. Alright. From make, model, and size, it looks to have been a warship. A warship that has, the glowing image of an anchor emblazoned on its side, surrounded by some dwarven runes. On the deck of the ship, the Tyrian, there are a couple of shuffling dwarven corpses climbing up rope rigging and the like, doing facsimiles of the jobs of sailors. But slower and not very effectively because it's very obvious from looking at them, they are walking corpses.
So, since I'm perceiving, I'm holding onto a wall, and I just say out loud, dwarven corpses on the boat.
Corpses. It had to be corpses. It's always corpses. More likely they're not dwarven corpses.
Okay, I will send my chonky Steagle then, which would be Mulligan. I'll send him in to see if he can, spot anything else.
You're sending the chonkiest eagle in?
Yeah.
Is gonna...
Alright, I'll roll those dice.
Cool. Alright. How close is Mulligan getting?
Not, directly onto the boat, but, kind of, directly above it, sort of. But,
Okay.
Still quite far up.
Alright. So, as Mulligan flies in to get a closer look at the boat, through Mulligan's ears you can hear something roaring and rumbling, and the rumble just, shifts the surface of the water. The dwarven corpses stop, look around, the rigging trembles, and they look up towards Mulligan and start, groaning, muttering curses in Dwarven towards the eagle.
He's done
Anything
nothing
in
wrong.
particular of
At least he's not an albatross.
Yeah.
Those things are omens of death.
Are they saying anything in particular, or is it just cursing?
It's hodgepodge curses. It's like someone's cutting up bits and pieces of speech and trying to reassemble them into words, but they don't actually turn into words, is the sound that's coming from these mouths.
Okay. I'll get Mulligan to retract.
Alright. Mulligan starts to fly away as the dwarven corpse in a captain's hat takes out a cutlass and points it towards Mulligan. Mulligan starts flying away just as the ropes of the ship, fly off from the side of it and whip at where Mulligan was. Mulligan
Wow.
is out of range, from what I can tell of this thing's attack, so...
So they threw rope.
No, the ropes moved off the ship.
Oh,
There
okay.
were no corpses moving the rope.
Motherfucker. Okay. I'll get the birds to come back. Rax will, like, get back to his own senses, and it's just like, there's something funky with that bird.
The squad returns!
Hello, squad. Thank you.
In perfect formation!
Well, they're here for the next hour, so... Well, they're alerted at least. If we breach that mist, then they'll be on the prowl.
Oh, God.
So my guess... Sorry. I think I inhaled some of this gunk. Jesus Christ.
Sorry, I might be confused.
Sorry. My guess is we have to take a boat out there. So I would assume we take the sturdiest looking boat if we're going to get that one.
I mean...
Is there a time? Want to check out this brothel?
I would love to! Alright.
Never been to a proper brothel before.
You can't hear
You're
us,
over-
Momo!
you're
You're
over
off
there,
the other side of
Momo.
the dog.
Oh.
Why are you talking about brothels?
Did I say that out loud? I'm sorry.
Oh, you are a growing man.
Alright. So, Corellian and Zordan push open the doors into the Kenyako Elf. Unlike the description of it from the flyers, it looks abandoned. There's all the trappings of a tavern. There's a fireplace, no fire's lit. There's a bar, no one's tending it. Alcohol's turned over. There's a notice board with several pieces of paper, like, kind of flapping on it in a wind that's not there. And there are all sorts of tables and chairs. The tables and chairs, however, look pretty immaculately set. Like, not damaged by water, and deliberately placed so that they aren't, like, toppled over or tossed around by waves and the like.
Where's you mentioned there's a flickering light coming from it? Is it
I
coming
did,
from
yes.
inside, or is it... Okay.
You don't see anything that could be making a flickering light, but the lights are still flickering inside the Kenyako Elf.
Huh. Can I make out anything on the notice board?
Oh yeah, there are a couple of notices on the notice board, all written in, like, Dwarven or Undercommon. So, Dwarven ones, there are a couple of notices. I'll go down all of them that are relevant here. So, firstly, there is a notice warning people to not talk about the Tyrian to the lighthouse keeper, because apparently there's a feud, and he will not let the Tyrian ever come near the docks again until some matter of curse is broken. Unfortunately, the lighthouse keeper is long dead, so no one knows exactly how to undo that curse, and the Tyrian is stuck out there. There's also a flyer advertising the South Rim Laboratories, which were studying, basically for all intents and purposes, expansion of the psyche and what that has to do with the body. Psionics, basically, it looks like they were researching from the advertisements that are looking for. If this interests you, sign up today! And gives an address for South Rim. Zordan peeks out to double-check the address numbers, peeks out. So, according to that address, South Rim Laboratories would be somewhere underwater.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, maybe there's a way down there. You could try and look into it later.
Yeah.
Hold on. He whips out his spell book.
You're not here.
You're not here!
Not
I keep forgetting!
Alright.
Okay, we'll tell you. We'll tell you about it.
Yeah. And then there's another poster of South Rim Laboratories, advertising it for, if this doesn't interest you, we're also doing experiments. Just sign up and we'll give you some fucking money. Unshackle your burdens and join the unity within at South Rim Laboratories.
Sounds like a cult.
Sounds like a cult, yes.
Yeah. Well, I have to end up going to the lighthouse. It's kind of weird. I don't see where any. You think we should go inside, or should we wait for the others first?
Inside the lighthouse, you mean, or?
Inside. Oh, are we like in
You're in
the tavern?
You're in the tavern. The notice
okay,
board
we're
is
in the tavern. I mean, can't hurt to poke around in here a little bit.
Yeah.
Kind of weird that all the places are set. Two men who are very good at looking around at things.
Mm-hmm. Two men who are very good at looking around. You and Zordan take some time to just like go through the Kenyako Elf Tavern now that it's, not occupied with anything you might want to avert your gaze from. And you can hear the sound of some wooden creaking from upstairs in the tavern.
Is it... Does it seem to have any particular pattern or rhythm to it?
It is not fast. It is not fast in rhythm. It's just a slow...
Okay. That wasn't what I was asking, but I realized my phrasing was going to be weird no matter how I tried to say it, and seeing as it is a combination tavern, gossip hotspot, and brothel, I had to. Yeah, I mean, might as well go check it out. Why not? Be careful, but I'm not exactly stealthy, so...
Alright.
I don't really think it's worth it to try and stealth at this point, between the two of us.
It's Corellian and Zordan, two of the least stealthy boys on Irion.
Clank, clank,
clank,
thud,
clank,
thud.
Clank, thump, thump, thump. You head up the stairs. Up the stairs, there appear to be, like, the rooms here at the tavern for people to stay at, who are just visiting your room. And two of the doors into these rooms are ajar, just swinging on their hinges, going...
God, this is gonna drive me fucking bananas. Can I... So I have Tinker's tools. Can I fix the hinges so they don't creak?
Sure. Roll.
I'm just gonna...
Yeah,
well, I'm gonna, like, take a look inside first, but provided nothing's gonna try and kill me, I'm just gonna be like, I'm gonna fix the hinges. Why not?
Alright.
Sorry, roll.
Yeah, roll Tinker's tools with that, yeah. With intelligence.
With intelligence, awesome.
Cool.
I
think that's what you did,
Just
so...
roll a flat. Yep, cool.
Alright. You take a peek inside the room. It looks decrepit. It looks like someone tore at the bed with, like, with claws and spikes. There are, like, floorboards pulled up. The curtains are knocked down completely. The windows smashed in. It looks like an absolute mess in there. And as you don't see anything that'll kill you, you start working on the hinges, trying to tighten them up a little bit. And you hear a voice behind you. Would you like a room? Meanwhile, we're gonna cut back to whatever the plan of Malifane, Raxidal, and Momo is.
Was that a fucking Gregory Harshaw reference?
Was that a what now? Anyway, we're gonna cut back to what...
Alright, so... I will walk around here. Come with me, Eagles. I'm gonna walk, and it's gonna be like...
You can move the Eagles, I think.
Oh, I don't want to move the Eagles. Okay. Move, you stupid... There we go. The squad. It's like I'm doing like slow-mo down the dock, and they're just there like, yeah, we're Eagles. They got like, I've given them little sunglasses and everything. Yeah, because I want to look at this boat to see, because this is the biggest one I've found so far.
All right.
I want to see if this one's like sturdy enough.
That is a very big-looking boat. Make an investigation check for me, please.
Sure.
Where exactly are you going?
Out of the warehouse, down the dock that's on the left. Following that.
No, sorry, that was directed at Rex.
Why is it in the frickin'... roleplay sessions, then my rolls are good.
But also, where are you going, Rex?
Oh, I'm looking at this boat here.
The one that's looking directly at us.
Yes?
The one that you said don't look at it and it won't look at you.
No, not that one. The one that's down here. Like, very close to us.
Okay.
Okay. You take a look in the boat. It does, in fact, appear to be very sturdy. It looks like an actual sailing vessel. You can't quite see what the name of it is, because it's way down at the bottom under the water, and you don't want to go under there. You go below deck to see, okay, are there, like, holes in it or anything else? There are a lot of sigils written in Abyssal, lining the walls of the boat.
Oh, wait! I used the monocle, and... Which fucking lens is it? It's the... No, I don't want to unequip it. Fuck you. It would turn off the dark vision one, but the filter of comprehend languages.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
If it would help, I also have shape water, so I can, decrease the opacity of the water. I can make the water more less opaque. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm coming.
You start comprehending the languages that are on the boat in Abyssal. Basically, this appears to be a demonic summoning spell and contract written out in Abyssal, with like some highlights saying, "I call you from the river Styx. Lay waste to the docks. Make no one drink of the blessed water again. Awaken, my Westrelith." I'm going to spell that out because names are fun and I didn't even make that one.
The Blessed Waters? Oh.
Westrelith.
1 second. Westrelith. Do I know what a Westrelith is?
Arcana check.
I'll give you advantage.
Thank you. I'm a fucking master.
Nice. Alright, so a Westrelith is a demon. From the Abyss, they corrupt nearby water sources by, like, having the Abyss go straight through their bodies and, like, corrupt, not just, like, poison, but absolutely corrupt any sort of water that is nearby them. If left unchecked, it can become a straight-up bridge to the waters of the Abyss.
Ah.
That's terrifying.
It's pretty disgusting.
He said it.
He's kind of like, I don't know those two are there, but he's kind of like aware in the moment of just how kind of empty and lifeless the boat is. So like the other two notice that there's a moment where he kind of just like holds onto the wall and like shudders a little bit, but then he like quickly shakes his head and looks back at the writing.
Oh yeah, also I almost missed this part of the notes. There is a even lower deck of the boat, and it appears to be a map to a river of the Abyss.
I will take that.
No. It's painted on the side of the boat. I mean,
I will look at that.
Yes, you look at that. It is a map of a river of the Abyss in a very, very deep down layer, and you recognize the name Demogorgon in the writing.
Oh, fuck you!
No fucking way.
Another character of mine has had a lot of history with the Demogorgon.
Interesting.
Oh, God. Alright, in terms of Raxadal, though, can I roll just to get as many information as I can on the Demogorgon?
Sure, Arcana check.
Arcana, thank you. Momo!
Advantage.
Thank you.
Yeah!
Demogorgon is a demon lord.
I've heard bad things about this thing. It's like a double-headed gorilla, I think.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Demon Lord.
Yeah, it's like, I read it to my children once. It was like a very simplified version of it was called the Murder Gorilla. They had nightmares for weeks.
Why would you read something like that to your children?
I thought it would be a nice change, but no, we donated the book afterwards.
May I ask how old they were at the time?
6.
Raxidol!
We make
It was
mistakes.
6.
Okay, we've stuck to the princess stories from there.
More important matters.
Anywho.
The map. Where does this lead exactly?
The map just appears to be of that particular river in the abyss, but it looks like entry and exit points have been marked on it.
Okay.
Is it
Alright.
nearby?
No, the abyss is in a whole another plane. So,
I knew that.
yep.
So we need to be careful where we go in case we slip into it. Which makes me wonder if we ring the bell, that might affect it.
That wouldn't surprise me, given our some of our last few encounters changing the general terrain. I wouldn't be necessarily surprised if it did something of that nature. Momo, you were just going to say something?
I'm just thinking. You were saying sorry. Ignore me.
In the meantime, by the way, Shape Water clears out just enough to see what the name on the side of the boat is. It is the Giannis.
Giannis. Ooh. Soon it will be the Magus.
You cough because of your bad joke.
Sorry. Well, what do you think? Should we ring the bell or should we proceed? I mean, we'll lead the others anyway, but...
We shouldn't make any decisions until we have the rest of the group.
Alright.
That said, this is typically a translation of doorways or gates. If that's the case, is it possible that this leads towards the abyss? This boat.
Maybe not necessarily lead now, but it was probably used.
Well, likely.
Is there, like, any obvious way to steer the boat or anything?
Yeah, there's a steering wheel at the top deck.
Alright, but there's, like, can we... Is there, like, an anchor and stuff? Can we move the boat? All that stuff.
Yeah,
I don't know how boats work.
It is currently moored and anchored on the side of the dock. So, theoretically, if you got a crew together, like, got the ropes off, raised anchor, and somehow got wind into sail, then you could set off on this boat.
Isn't one of our NPCs a pirate or something?
Remick can sail.
Remick-
But
Yeah,
he's not here.
I
He's not here.
know.
Alternatively, I know that Shapewater is capable of what's the word I'm looking for? Redirecting the flow of water.
True.
So,
I can also probably use my wings to create some sort of wind.
teamwork.
Sure.
But that's just one part of it. We would still need to raise it up.
Sorry, I need to get off the boat. Let's go find the others.
All right.
As I get off the
they
boat,
went north.
Momo, sorry, go ahead.
No, you're fine. Last I remember, they went northward, probably up towards that.
That.
That?
Let's just head over there.
Alright, in which case I'll
Okay.
leave, I'm gonna leave, Lafayette and Mulligan on, like, the edge of the boat, just in case we need to keep spying, and I'll take Lawrence with me.
Cool. You head down the docks. Meanwhile, back at the brothel as they move around,
Wee.
would you like a room?
I imagine Krellin is like doing a little crouching thing. They're sort of like working on one of the hinges. They just like sort of fall like flat back asswards with a clank and just whip to look where the voice came from.
Right behind you.
Is there anybody there that I can see?
Besides Zordan, no.
Oh.
Prince Zordan, you hear that?
Stay here for now.
You mean the voice asking if you wanted a room? Yes.
Okay, good. Not just me.
It's very rude to ignore your host.
Sorry, just making sure that I was actually hearing you and not going crazy. Which I feel like I am constantly
Well,
down here.
who's to say there can't be both? Hmm?
Very pragmatic of you. Do you get a lot of business here? I'm sorry to be so. So Kay like kind of looks down at the scattered tools. Sorry to just come in here and try and mess with the hinges. My apologies.
Some people just can't resist mucking about with anything they find. As for the business question, oh yes, so many people coming in from across the waves.
Kay like looks at Zorda and kind of shrugs. How much would a room be? And for how long do you let them out?
Oh, well, I charge very reasonable rates considering the competition down here. A mere 5 gold a night for the room.
Seems fair enough. Where do I... Kay like reaches into a pouch, takes out 5 gold, sort of like holds it in their claw. Where should I put this?
The gold pieces float out of your claw, Corellian. Oh, don't you worry. I can handle this myself. Enjoy your stay, and I'll make sure to get someone on the door, since it's not to your satisfaction.
Oh, no, it's fine. Sorry, what was your name again?
Oh, I didn't give it.
Oh, I mean, I wasn't asking for it.
You have to be careful who you give your name to. You never know who wants to take it.
God damn
Exactly. Is there something I would be allowed to call you by?
You may call me the Keeper.
Alright. Well, thank you, Keeper. You're very kind. Are there any... Do you have any recommendations, actually, about the docks around town? Good joints to look into, the like.
Well, unfortunately, going out onto the water is a bit difficult. Most of these ships aren't exactly seaworthy, and those that are won't take you where you want to go. If you really want a ship to come to you, well then I suggest firing up the old lighthouse.
Has it been dark for a while then?
Oh yes, that old lighthouse keeper has been quite ornery. Didn't want to light it for fear of, ghosts or the like. How superstitious of him.
Really silly when you put it that way, isn't it?
Oh, precisely. I would mind the company, though. Apparently, some nastier types have set up shop in and around the lighthouse.
Really? What kind? And Kay sort of like digs in their pouch and gets out like 5 more gold, kind of like as a tip.
Yeah, to just keep it talking. Oh well,
Yeah.
Thank you kindly, good sir. The gold pieces float out. A cult of some kind of god. Not one that's native around here, though. One that is inordinately hard to pronounce. And also very silly when you say it out loud.
Oh boy.
Try not to laugh at the name Blibdulpult, it offends them.
I will do my best to be a paragon of the utmost respect. Thank you.
Of course. Enjoy your stay. And then the coins float off. Zordan leans in. That was definitely a ghost, right?
Yeah, pretty sure.
100% a ghost. Alright. And at this point, as I drag Momo back over to join the rest of the crew, everyone else joins back up outside of the Kenyako elf.
Oh boy.
Hello.
Hello.
Caught by the lighthouse, by the way.
What? Hello to you too.
Charming.
Oh, yeah, sorry, just a lot happened. We're speaking with a ghost. Bought a room. Don't know if we're gonna stay there. Probably not, but still paid for it. But yes, cult by the lighthouse. Also,
What? Did you pay for it?
well, it was only the keeper was basically acting as a concierge. You can't. It's 10 gold.
Don't ask questions. Don't ask questions.
It's 10 gold. You want to give up some of your ill-gotten electrum to reimburse me? It's fine.
Momo pats
It's
Rex on the
fine.
back. Just don't ask questions.
Don't ask questions.
It's worth it for the information, like the fact that
Pardon?
like the fact that there is a cult out worshipping a strange foreign god named Blibdul Pulp. So that's something. You heard me the first time. I'm not repeating it. If you want to hear it, you can say it yourself. So I'm not the only fool. Also, there was, notice about the Tyrion. Apparently, the, captain of that ship and the lighthouse keeper, who's now presumably dead, had a bit of a thing. Something about a curse. Lighthouse keeper wouldn't let him in. Ergo, lighthouse keeper's probably dead. Hence, I mean, if the Tyrion is out there, it's probably still out there.
Probably definitely cursed.
Oh, for sure. Also, whatever weird lab, definitely a cult, and definitely underwater.
Well, isn't that
Sorry.
wonderful?
It just keeps getting better and better down here.
Well,
Everything's coming up cults.
well.
I have
Speaking
water
of,
breathing.
yeah, that's good. We found a ship out there. Well, we found the Tyrion, first of all.
Oh, did it look cursed?
Very. There's a load of dead dwarves on there. Well, I say dead, I mean undead.
Ah.
Oh yeah, very, very important distinction.
Yeah, so it's surrounded by mist. We found it through a telescope. We also found another ship which has a map to the abyss in it. Turns out the waters are cursed in order to lead to said abyss, and mentions of the Demogorgon as well.
You know, standard stuff.
Standard stuff.
So we probably shouldn't go into the water hunting for a secret lab unless we're sure the water is sufficiently uncursed.
Yeah.
I think I have the spell Remove Curse.
I do not think that will
No,
help.
it wouldn't work.
If this is abyssal stuff, then this is going to be very strong.
There are degrees of curse, Momo. Like,
Of
Any-
course there are, but
yeah, any like run of the mill, I'm just going to cast curse on you, remove curse can do just fine. You get cursed by the mother of hags, you're going to need something better.
right. Noted. I'm still learning.
It's a good thought, though.
It is a good idea, It's just, and then Zordan's face goes blank. Sometimes for the sake of the plot, the DM doesn't want a curse to be removed by a 3rd level spell.
Does anyone else taste copper?
I'm sorry?
Constantly!
Do you want to sit down?
No!
His
Okay.
mouth doesn't move, but he still speaks. I completely understand.
That being said, there was something of note. The name of the ship seems to give a clue. Janus. Or Giannis.
Can't say that it pings anything for me.
It's a pretty foreign term, but it kind of translates to gates or doorways.
Huh.
It's just speculation, but I assume that it would lead us to said laboratory.
Yeah.
Or to the abyss!
I mean, that too. If that boat was used as some kind of a nexus for whatever, for getting the corruption in, then guess lighthouse keeper kept out the wrong boat then.
One might say. Even so, that doesn't necessarily mean that our venture would be safe if we were to take it. Though I suppose that's relatively obvious.
Yeah, I think for now at least, the more tangible things that we've got are... Last we know, the key had to do with the Tyrion. Tyrion is stuck and cursed. Let people in, there's a curse or some kind of declaration by the lighthouse keeper. You go to the lighthouse, deal with whatever is there. Hopefully deal with whatever is there. That'll give us a starting point, and then if we don't know what else is happening, or if we... I hate doing this. But yeah, lighthouse first, what do you think?
What of the boat? The one
I mean...
out at sea, that is.
Well, right, that's the one that can't come in until...
Unless the lighthouse then, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Then I agree, lighthouse.
Yeah, and I personally wouldn't want to manually traverse over, yards and meters of corrupted abyss water. Just seems like a bad idea.
So, you want to hold off on the bell for now?
I think so. Especially hearing that there's a cult of strange people worshipping a god that none of us have heard of. Actually, you haven't heard of that god, have you, Momo?
Rolls religion.
Roll religion. Okay.
I have.
Yeah. All right. So, Libdulpoop is a goddess who is worshipped by the Kuo-toa. She is a god of the oceans, and is basically a giant woman with a lobster for a head, like a whole-ass lobster. The most interesting thing, however, about Libdulpoop is that she did not exist until the Kuo-toa believed in her so hard that they made her, basically.
I gotta believe!
You got Tinkerbell, nice.
Believe.
Oh, no, I guess that kind of makes sense. Didn't Rankle talk about bizarre phenomena before, was it? I think it was. I recall hearing something about it. Him going off on his megalomaniac, sort of. Huh.
Tangents, whatever.
Well,
To the lighthouse?
I guess.
Let's go!
Let us move.
Let us proceed, says Zordan, marching on ahead.
Well, wait.
I can see just fine!
Can he?
I have tremor sense!
Does that help on, docks and stuff? Do the waves sort of mess with it, or...?
A little bit, but I also have dark vision, so it's fine.
Okay.
Let us go.
Speaks into Circle of Sound. Okay.
Hmm?
There we go.
All right.
Oh, sorry, I was banning a bot.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Oh.
I didn't know we had, I already forgot what the name of that race is.
Warforged?
I didn't know we had
Modrons?
Warforged around here.
Right. You all approach the lighthouse, and standing there chattering to one another in gurgling tones are several squat fishmen that immediately stop and turn, blinking one eye at a time as you approach.
Meep.
Oh. Waves.
You're adorable. That's out of character.
Points at the lighthouse. Points at us. Points at the lighthouse again with more enthusiasm.
You want the lighthouse as your home? One speaks up. And one of the fishermen shuffles up towards the front, hunched over with, like, priestly vestments over him, and a staff in his hand.
You
And he just
understand the
stares.
common tongue.
Talking in common.
Oh, no, of course not. We were just hoping to perhaps take a look inside.
I see. Now, tourists don't usually see inside of the lighthouses, so one has to wonder what you are, if not tourists.
Well, a lot of us aren't from here, and we have friends that are from here and know a lot about the place, and, well, we're frankly history buffs, and we would like to take a look and see inside, if,
Make
if
a
that's
deception
not too
check.
much of a problem. Oh my gosh, it's finally happening! Where is it? Oh my...
Ooh.
Right? History buffs, yes. That would track with what I can tell about you, he says, shuffling closer. And as you do, not only does he smell very, very fishy, obviously, but you also detect, like, this faint hint of sulfur coming from him. History buffs would track with, he sniffs you, a religious type such as yourself.
That's right. Yes. My mentor was always teaching me about history, and I was
Your
always...
mentor? Who was your mentor?
course. Well, he's, unfortunately passed, but, his name was Zorias.
Arius. Surely not Arius Emoclu, yes?
His chest kind of tightens a little bit.
Oh, I've heard such stories about him. His attempts to bring a god into being here in Arion. Not all too dissimilar from what we do. He blinks his eyes one at a time.
Bring a god into...
What?
What are you talking about?
Oh, yes. So difficult worshipping things that don't exist until you worship so hard that the universe makes them so. Quite a unique phenomenon, one I devote lots of study to.
Ah. It kind of clicks in his head about what they were talking about before, about cultists. See, you wouldn't happen to be familiar with, Labdul Pulp?
The lobster goddess, yes, a prime example of what can be brought into being. I know we
Exactly.
can bring in more like her. I just haven't figured out the specifics.
Well, you wouldn't happen to be manifesting a god or goddess into existence, would you?
Well, certainly trying. The fact that you haven't heard of one yet means that we have not succeeded.
Well, please, tell me about your deity. I would love... I'm very interested. As I said, I am a history buff, and this could be history.
Let's see, what do we know about him so far? A brilliant mind, brilliant as so many of our minds put together. A whole community gathered in the mind of one god, expansive and all-protecting, all-encompassing, as the Reef one would call it. The name escapes me, though. But one would think we'd have to put a name to make a god, yes?
Interesting. And what made you want to start doing this kind of thing? If you don't mind me asking, because I was hatched into this kind of world, so I'm interested. Were you born into this kind of thing?
The current selection, let us call it, of gods are so trivial and mundane. We can make something better.
Better.
Yes. More worthy of worship.
And what do you consider worthy of worship?
Intellect and memory. Enough to span generations.
So you seek knowledge.
Yes.
I respect that.
Of course, of course. What a smart and wise boy you are. You must have inherited so much from your mentor.
I have learned a lot more than I ever could have expected from my mentor. And I probably wouldn't be here if it wasn't for him.
Good. Well, I know you wish to go into the lighthouse, so brave pilgrims, but before you do, I must ask of you one small favor.
Of course, what is it?
Worship our God with us. Worship our God of the reef, all-encompassing, all-knowing.
And how do you go about your worship?
Oh, prayers, mostly.
Mostly? Is there anything else to your... Is there any sort of...
Well, if you wish to
communion and
partake in
hymns?
the sacrifice of something, by all means.
Sacrifices?
come in many forms. So what exactly would
Yes.
this entail?
Well, the God of the reef wishes for knowledge, and material things would just pollute it and dilute it. A sacrifice of knowledge would be needed.
Momo furrows his eyebrows and thinks for a second. And how does one go about sacrificing knowledge?
Opening up one's mind and accepting what will come.
Okay. Sure.
Excellent. Excellent. Right.
But I do ask, do you mind if we go about and to the lighthouse first?
Yes. Well, then you could simply try to run away. What guarantee
not
would
at
I have
all.
that you would not?
Of course not. We're not trying to run away. I'm genuinely very interested. It's just, we did come all this way and just... It's right there. It'll be very quick.
Make a deception check.
Okay.
Please give me advantage! I don't have proficiency! Please!
Well, I mean, we have been doing a lot of sightseeing. We just came back. Bertram Greyhand, you heard of him? Another history buff from within the city. Different district, though.
Different district? Yes.
Collector of the strange, unknowable. That's really kind
Right.
of part of the other big reason that we're here. Like you said,
Mhm.
history buffs. I am trying to give Momo advantage or some way to reroll if possible. If not, that's fine.
Sure, go for it.
Thank
Make that
you.
advantage, Momo.
Oh, please. Which would be like a 2 or something.
Or 16.
Yay!
13.
That's not enough for Electrum.
Okay. If it will be quick, then I will allow you to go and then come back down for your worship session. Mind what you touch, though. My eyes
You
are
have my
upon
word.
you.
Of course. Thank you very much. Like I said, we'll be quick. And he takes his little fish hand and pats it with his own. It's like it'll be okay, we'll be back.
It is slimy to the touch.
Don't worry, we'll be back, I promise.
Right? Actually, no, it's not slimy, it's slippery to the touch. It's like slick like oil as you touch the fish.
Well, that's not that bad.
Mm.
I feel like that'd be more satisfying than anything.
Says
And then your hand is just dripping with fish junk.
fish chunk.
I will remain from shaking until we get inside and out of view. I say that in my own head.
Alright. The fishermen let you climb up the stairs and enter the lighthouse.
Yeah, baby!
Alright. Inside, there's a spiral staircase leading up, carved out of stone, and like into the sides of the lighthouse itself. It's reasonably well maintained, all things considered. Like it's dwarven architecture, and it's held up very well over the many, many years it's been here. It smells faintly of sulfur as you climb up, though. And you get to the top. It looks like the bulb is still in working condition. And there's a big old lever next to it.
Pull it.
No, not yet. Is there anything up here, like any like personal effects of the lighthouse keeper, or anything like that? Any sort of, I don't know, anything?
Make an investigation check.
I'm
I'm
great
sorry,
at
I had to
these.
mute. What was that?
Hey Mal, want to help me look around this dusty lighthouse for anything important,
Do
maybe related
I?
to the lighthouse keeper?
Do I?
Oh boy.
Does someone want to give me advantage?
I will give you
Yeah.
advantage.
Well, Corellian
Thank
wanted
you.
to help,
Ryan
so...
will give you advantage.
Oh.
Oh,
I-
such a bad roll, only a 19.
Only a
Listen.
19. Wow.
I see the 6 and I still panic.
Yay. Right. Okay. It looks pretty stripped bare in the lighthouse, all things considered. There are, like, some doodles and drawings of Blibdle Poop and other, like, humanoid figures with features related to fish or other marine life all doodled around. And, like, some formulas that have been jotted down, scribbled on the walls in very hard to make out, but still there once you actually take a peek and, like, wipe away some dust. Personal effects of the Lighthouse Keeper, though, looks to have been picked pretty clean. There is, like, a stash of holy symbols and gewgaws, basically all sorts of trinkets that someone's trying to mash together into holy symbols, stashed in a sack in, like, a hidden compartment halfway up the stairs, and the place still smells of sulfur. Other than that, you don't spot any, like, personal effects that the Lighthouse Keeper might have had.
Seems clean. I mean,
Well,
aside
clean
from the
enough.
smell- Aside from the smell.
Let's see. Can I use my divine sense to attempt to detect some undead, maybe? Maybe there's
Sure.
a ghost around here, who knows?
You do not detect any undead.
Any celestials or fiends?
No.
Okay, that's good. Well,
Can I do a detect magic?
Sure.
Wonderful. Where is it? Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so bad at finding spells.
No, you're fine.
It would be first level.
Right there. Roll it, baby.
They see me roll
Do it.
They hate it.
Hayden.
All right. Let me double check the description of something real quick.
Okay. I don't know why it just made me place down a giant circle, but it did. and I can't get rid of
Within
it.
30 feet of you, it's making you put down a template. I can get rid of it later. Now, all of that being said, You don't detect any magic in the area.
Huh.
Just looking at the description, no magic.
No magic.
Okay.
No magic.
So I don't like this smell.
Hey Mel, would you mind copying down some of those formulas? Who knows? They might not. They might not be useful, but I don't know. Maybe
Someone
Annabelle
smarter
might
could probably
be
figure
interested.
them out.
Exactly.
I can take
Probably
note of
Scammer,
those. Sure.
Annabelle, or something.
Probably Annabelle.
I shouldn't
It's
have
kind of her
skipped
thing.
maths.
Yeah.
Malphane pulls out a very dusty journal, which has clearly not been used in some time, and writes down these findings.
Ouch.
Writing down the formulas and just whatever other notes of interest. And puts it away.
Is the top of this lighthouse closed in, or is it like open to the air?
It's closed in.
Okay. I'm gonna be level with you all. Not really here for the... He just sort of shakes their head, points down, just kind of shakes their head again.
Yeah, not me either. It
If we
doesn't really-
wanna bring the ship in, we're gonna have to light this. But if we light this, well,
Maybe there's a way we can lock the door and prevent people from getting in. We could take out everyone else inside, and then we can turn it off.
are we alone, like, up here in the lighthouse? There weren't anybody else, like, going up the stairs, or...
The Kurotoa
Yeah.
did not follow you.
Alright.
But they can sense us, so...
Yeah. I'm gonna grip the wall and then just channel my senses through the other two eagles just in case anything happens.
All right. The other two eagles are still just hanging out on the Janus.
Okay. I say out loud, if you do light the lighthouse, someone pinch me.
Okay, sort of like brandishes their new shield a little bit. I can try and barricade the door.
I mean, I trust you'll be able to hold them off.
Well, if you lot are ready, sure, why not? So, just for clarity's sake, Kay is basically going to go down, once everyone's ready upstairs, go downstairs to the, from what we can tell is the only entrance, plant themselves in that shield right there in front of that door, and barricade it, and hold off people as long as possible.
Hell yeah.
Does that sound like a good enough plan to you all? Any objections? Any other ideas?
That sounds great. You said that
guess.
shield could be planted into the ground like a actual barricade, right?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Mhm.
Fuck yeah, let's do this.
Cool.
Just a random question. This lighthouse, are there any visible portholes or anything like that?
A couple. Yeah, like some windows carved in here and there.
Okay, noted.
Can't believe a lobster-headed goddess is gonna rise at fucking harbor.
Okay, I guess I'll pull the switch then.
All right. You pull the lever. With a massive shoom, the lighthouse flickers on, and BAM! Shoots this massive beam of light all across the docks. It is
Eagle.
impossible to not see, because it is a
Ooh.
big-ass beam of
Ooh.
light.
That is bright.
I'm terrified.
Yeah, the light is a little bit blinding now that you're so close. And as you all start to adjust to your senses, you all notice that Zordan is just kind of staring off into space.
Your
Okay.
Highness?
Prince Zoltan?
Everything okay?
Zordan drops down to the ground, and you can see behind him this scarlet pseudopod slithering backwards.
Oh my god! Momo's gonna like fucking fly down there and make sure he's okay. And kill that thing, of course.
We're going to
Momo's gonna-
deal with that next time on
Yeah.
Fallen Empires.
Yeah!
We will see you all in a week or so as we deal with, wow, there's a dangerous mystery down by the docks. Time to unravel a dangerous mystery down by the docks and refresh the whole ass docks. We're actually going to go back away from those.
Oh boy.
So, we will see you all next week for more Fallen Empires. Thank you for joining us, and until next time, bye-bye!
Bye.
Later, guys.